Okay, just 24.
What's that?
24. Fun little fucking run right there, man. Welcome back, guys. Guy with the little EG case swap right now, Type R I believe it is. Just on motor his, mine's boosted of course, you know. Dope shit though. What's up, guys? Welcome back. I'm not sure if that last clip of an EG, I was driving the car, I'm not sure if it's stuck in time lapse or whatever it is, but a little bit of time went by, and right now I ran into a guy right by my house actually, and he had an EG patch with the case swap in it also. I believe it's a Type R, or I don't know. So you said it was a Type R swap? Just set a stop, put E85 before we go back home, or we get back home, and then we'll address what we're going to be doing in this video. I'm not 100% sure yet. Mainly I went to go see the progress on the motor, see what was going on with it. Julian was actually very sick, and honestly I just wanted to see what was going on with it. You know, I haven't heard from it for a while. I figured I'd drive the car out there just to drive it, you know what I'm saying? Because again, I like driving my car, and I wanted to take you guys along with it. So I did notice on the car that there is some issues that are just coming about, and that is mainly the idle air or the throttle body sticking open, and it's very, very, it's a pain in the ass, and I'm not gonna lie. So I want to see if we can go home and start addressing it. I do have the other throttle body, but I need to order some parts for that. So I'm gonna go ahead and address some of it. We're gonna probably take off the throttle body today, see what's going on with it, see if it'll make any sort of difference if we clean it up. If not, then I'm gonna start welding at least the other throttle body. That's actually the plan. We're actually gonna go home and start welding the throttle body to the V-band clamp that I have there, and hopefully that will be ready. There's one thing that I need to order for it, which is the idle air control block off, because the one that's on my car, when we put it on, or when I put it on back then, it cross-threaded, so it's very at an angle and it's not necessarily sealing up, but I think that's probably an issue on my throttle body. So we'll go home and address the new throttle body and see if we can just look at this one and see what's up with it. So let's see you guys at the house. So it's been about an hour or so since we got back home. I let the car cool down, and then I came in here looking to see what I can get started with, because if you guys heard in the video, my throttle body kept getting stuck open, has shifting. My throttle doesn't let go, again, doesn't fully close when you let go. When you decelerate, it stays open, and it's pretty scary because you're thinking you're cruising, but it's still maintaining the speed, and you go try to stop and it's still giving it gas, you get what I'm saying? And so it's just forcing the car going forward. So it's something I don't want to keep risking, which is why on the last video you guys seen that I ended up buying a new throttle body from Up Garage. They had it there for sale. It was like 120 bucks or so, and I figured just grab it because we might as well try it. This is another blocks. I am running currently blocks on my setup, but this is the raw aluminum one, and this one is the powder coated one. So 70 millimeter here. I came home. When I came home, I thought maybe I had V-bands, but unfortunately they're only 2.5 because I need to put a V-band here, and this is a 3-inch. So we need to go to a 3-inch to be able to use it, because the setup that I have now is a 3-inch, so it is not gonna work. So I gotta look into that, see what's going on. I gotta order a new V-band for it. I'm gonna use the same clamps because those are the ones I like to use. So hopefully I can get that situated here on the next video. But pretty much there's really nothing I can do. Also, something I wanted to really answer real quick is that I've had people ask me if I was going to be attending IFO in Bakersfield from the last video and the previous video. And the answer is I'm trying. I do have it set. I do want to go, but I have some things that are kind of colliding with it. But I'm still going to try to make it. In order for me to make it there and to be able to race, I need to fabricate a belly pan. I was told by a bunch of racers, Driver B, Armin, and all them, that I do need a belly pan for this one. The last time I was able to get away with it for H-Day when I ran the car there, because the rules weren't so drastic compared to how it is now for this whole pot that it is. I don't know if I'm gonna be all-wheel drive. I don't know if I'm gonna be front-wheel drive. I'm still waiting to get all this taken care of. But I do have material pretty much to do the belly pan. I have it right here. This is the material that I'm going to be using. So I will try to do that on the next video, along with the V-band clamp. About to drop a valve cover, and then I also have a bunch of aluminum flat stock. So I have that here so that I can get started on that, but it's just getting to that and doing it. So I might start that on the next video. I'll keep you guys posted. You guys will be able to see what's going to happen. I need to get the throttle body fixed so that way that can be done, and we're going to go ahead and figure out the rest of the situation of being all-wheel drive or front-wheel drive when we go to the shootout. You guys see that it's very hard to maintain traction front-wheel drive. It's a lot of power. The guy almost had me in his all-motor car, and I barely got him on top third gear. I probably would have had him the rest of the way, you get what I'm saying, but it's still just spinning like crazy. So it was a dope day nonetheless. I went to go figure out what was going on with the motor, talk with Julian a little bit, and got the answers that I wanted. So motor should be done probably within the next 2 weeks. It's going to be unfortunately after IFO, but it is what it is. I'm not really in a hurry for the motor. I just really wanted to have it so that I can start fabricating everything that I need to for the car, because it needs to have new charge pipes. I wanted to make sure everything was going to go smooth so we can get all that situated. I am looking to get this transmission rebuilt. Brandon, we have shut up we've already been talking, and I think we're gonna go with the Gear X setup. I can't afford the PPG setup because it's like 10 grand or something like that for an all-wheel drive, and I don't got that kind of money even after selling this the DA sedan, if you guys didn't know that. But let's go ahead and open up a package that came around and see what we got. So right here, got a package, so let's go ahead and open it up. And I already know who it's from. Dana. You guys see that he was making shirts, and we got a shirt that I ended up picking up from him. Looks like there's 2 of them in here, so I don't know why there's 2 if I didn't order 2, but I seen that he was offering them, and I wanted to support the raw, you know what I mean, that's my homie. And we ended up picking up the Bulldog wagon. If you guys know I used to own a wagon, and this has always been an inspiration to building my wagon when I built it, and I've always looked up to it because it was a K-swap. It's a dope ass design. All his designs are dope. I'm even thinking about copying some other ones, but we'll see how that goes. But it looks like he threw another shirt in here, and whoa, bro, the back end is dope. I was not expecting this, man. Huge shout out to Dana. Homeboy surprised me with an extra gift, and this is the back end, man. This shit is absolutely insane. Look at that shit. Just, if you guys can see it, I gotta grab the camera real quick. That shit is dope, bro. Man, bro, huge thank you. I appreciate you, Dana, for the surprise, and I'm definitely gonna rock it, man. Maybe I might just have you press some shirts for me. You feel what I'm saying? So let's see how that goes. But huge thank you, bro. I appreciate it from the bottom of my heart, bro. Thank you for the surprise, and I will be rocking it. So if any of you guys are looking for any shirts, or if you guys want any of these shirts, not the slime ball shirt, because I guess that's an exclusive one for me, but if you guys want any of the Bulldog shirts or any of the designs that Dana has, head over to his channel. You can hit him up on Instagram at Efnstatic Services, and you can place an order there. I think he kind of puts up when he opens up and so on and so forth, so he takes orders. But nonetheless, hit them up, guys, support them, and it goes a long way. But pretty much, guys, that's gonna wrap it up, unfortunately, for today. We went to go see what happened with the motor, what's going on with it. I got the news that I wanted, and now the motor should be done here within the next week and a half, 2 weeks. And unfortunately, it's gonna be before a IFO, but it's not gonna be in the car for IFO because we still have to dyno tune it. We still gotta get it put in. But with that being said, I will have to still rebuild the transmission. I'm actually able to bang second gear now, and so second gear actually goes in pretty smooth now with it being able to ride out, compared to it being all-wheel drive where it puts too much load on the transmission and it stops me from going in and banging second gear. It was a dope run today still, no matter what, going at it with that little EG. Full interior car, but this is an EG hatch, and it was a dope little run, man. I'm happy at least I was actually able to get something in this video in there, you know what I mean? So nonetheless, guys, thank you guys for watching. Please comment, like, subscribe, and catch you guys on the next one. Next time.
Let's go. I wake up to a little bit of drool on my pillow, feel like it's gonna be a bad day. Yeah, I'm tired of shit, and the coffee ain't hit yet, damn, ain't that great. I don't wanna go to work, cause my